Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we're gonna dive into the world of IT monitoring. We're gonna focus on Checkmk. I just started using Checkmk for about a week now, and I just gotta say it is amazing. The documentation is amazing, and just the graphical interface is just so user friendly, and it just looks good. It feels good. It looks good. I think a lot of people um, will enjoy using Checkmk. So far, it's been really good. It can monitor um, everything in my home lab and also some stuff I have in the cloud. One thing that I've been trying to figure out is how to monitor my Linode nodes. And so I've been looking at the Linode REST API and also Checkmk REST API as well, just to see if what I can create here. Hopefully, I'll be able to do that. But today, we're just gonna take a look at Checkmk, and we're going to install it on our Ubuntu server, and we're gonna configure it, and then we're gonna go ahead and add AWS hosts on there monitoring, and then so we're gonna add just a regular local server to monitor. I'm just gonna show you guys just around the interface and things like that. So let's get started. So this is Checkmk. Like I said earlier, we're jumping into the IT monitoring. Today, the world of IT monitoring, and Checkmk is an open source monitoring solution. Monitoring just offers IT individual just a glimpse into the environment. I guess not just a glimpse, but very detailed what's going on. What is your servers doing? And Checkmk can monitor servers, networks, applications, and you can see all that in real time. So that's gonna be amazing. And so far, I've been enjoying Checkmk very much. The one thing uh, you gotta know about Checkmk, I think something that um, is there you go, the pricing. And so let me jump into the pricing here. I'm just like scrolling endlessly. Let's jump into the pricing. So it does offer a raw. This is free, and there's an enterprise version. And so the enterprise version come with a free trial, and it's 30 days. After the free trial, I'm pretty sure that I know that you only get to monitor 25 hosts after the free trial. I think it's unlimited services, but 25 hosts. But guess what? I'm gonna find out. And I think 20 something days. And so the reason why I chose to download and install the enterprise version on my server is because it just offers a little bit more. Like I don't have money for the cloud. I'm not an MSP, and so it just offers a little bit more than the raw version. As you can see, here's comparison between the features. With enterprise version, I get to monitor AWS. It's basic, but I still get to do it. I still get enough. I still get to know if my EC2 instances are up. I still can ping those and see what's going on. And you can do Azure and Google Cloud and things like that. And so, and synthetic monitoring, it does offer a little bit of automation with the REST API and sorts. You get more dashboards and graphs built in, just a lot more. As you can see here, it's faster, just a lot more, and you can get 100,000 plus hosts. But that's if you are paying for it. But if you have the free version, I think it's 25 hosts. And so just keep that in mind. Me and my home lab, if I'm getting to 25 hosts, I can't monitor several things in one server, and so we'll see. And a lot of things I run is on Docker, Docker Compose, and things like that. But I would love to see if I can monitor Linode. If Linode could be on here, Checkmk. If you guys can figure out how to put Linode as a cloud monitoring, that would be great. That would be amazing. But it's not here yet. I'm looking into it. So let's get started. So to download, you're gonna click download here, and we're gonna go and Checkmk for Linux. We're gonna do a free trial. This tells us is the enterprise version. If you do the enterprise version, you will have to pay for it. But free trial is gonna allow us to download the free trial. So we're gonna go ahead and click Ubuntu 20.04, and it's gonna give us a set of instructions to kind of run Checkmk. So this is what we're gonna follow. to basically download Checkmk. It's pretty straightforward. There is some other stuff that's not on here once you download it that we're gonna go through, but this is the basic thing to download it. This will be in the description down below. So let's get started. Okay, so now we've jumped into our server. We're gonna install Checkmk on. We're just gonna follow that um, Checkmk installation documentation, and we're gonna go ahead and copy the first command here, which is a wget command. It's gonna pull in the package using wget, and the package is being pulled very slowly. Awesome. So we can check the just for um, package integrity. We can see the hash file and compare it to the one on the document page. Sorry, and it does match. Now we're gonna install the package. Click yes. Okay, so now the package has been installed. Let's check the version to see if it was successfully installed. And let's see here, and then we should get open monitoring distribution version. Yes. And we're going to, first thing we're going to do is we're going to create a monitoring site. And so Checkmk around just create these sites, and you can choose your own name. And for this example, we are going to create one. We're going to call it monitoring. So the command is sudo omd create monitoring. So that'll be the site name here. So sudo omd create and then your site name. Mine's going to be monitoring. And Checkmk is going to go ahead and generate the user name and password for that site. And you can change it. Once you do get logged in through the GUI, you can go ahead and change that that password, because it's very good password. So I'm gonna go ahead and copy this password here and put that on a notepad. Okay, so now we're gonna jump into a web GUI, and we are going to jump into a web GUI, and we did not start the site. So let's go back to our server and start the site. To start the site, we simply put sudo omd start monitoring, and site started. So awesome. So let's go back and refresh. Awesome. So username is gonna be CMK admin, and the password is gonna be the password that you let me go back and show you. So the password will be right here. So that's the password. So the admin user web application is CMK admin with password this with the 7. Awesome. So now we jump into the Checkmk main dashboard, and so as you can see here, there's nothing because there's no host running on here. But to change the password, just go down to user, change password, put your current password, paste mine in, new password. Very strong password. And we'll click save. Old password is wrong. Interesting. Let me repaste this. Okay, let's see now. Awesome. You can also do two-factor authentication. You can do it to an app. I use Duo, and so all you gotta do is scan this, and you'll be able to use two-factor authentication. So awesome. Let's go back. Click the Checkmk logo to go back to the main dashboard. And there's multiple dashboards here. We're going to use the AWS S3, which we're gonna set up, and AWS Instant, EC2 Instant, and we're gonna get to see the Linux host dashboard. These are just quick dashboard you can jump to. You can also edit the dashboard. whichever one you want to edit, you can go ahead and edit that. And so to start, we are going to pretty much um, let's go to setup. We're gonna click on Windows Linux, um, Windows Linux Solus AIX. This was the agent. We're just gonna go ahead and download this Checkmk agent here for our Linux host that we're gonna be monitoring. So let's do that. Okay, for this tutorial, we're just gonna go ahead and monitor AWS, and so we're going to go ahead and click host. We're gonna click add host. We're gonna call this AWS, and we're gonna put no IP. We're going to put this as configure API integration, no Checkmk agent, no SMP, and that is it. We're gonna click save and view to folder, and we're gonna make the changes. We're activating the changes on the site, and then we're gonna jump into our AWS console here. Okay, so now we're in our AWS console. We're gonna create a user, and that user is gonna be Checkmk, and this is how Checkmk is gonna be able to access our account securely and with the access key and things like that. And so we're gonna go to the IAM service, and we're gonna click on user and click create user. We're gonna call this Checkmk test. We're just testing this. We're gonna click next. We can click attach policy. So we're gonna look for something called read only access. And it's gonna be under AWS manage job function. There is it. We're gonna click this here. This is gonna allow this user to just have read-only access in our AWS infrastructure here. We're gonna click create user. Once we create the user, we're gonna go ahead and click on this user Checkmk test, and we are going to create access key. So we're gonna click on create access key. It's gonna be over here, and we're gonna click on third-party services because third-party application or service that monitors or manage AWS resources makes sense. Click I understand. We click next, and we're gonna give this description. So we're gonna call it Checkmk AC for access key. Oh, I said AK for access key. I can't speak. And we're gonna show you guys all this. So this is access key. We're gonna need that to put in our Checkmk configuration, and we're gonna need the secret key access as well. So we're gonna jump back into our Checkmk GUI, and we're gonna go ahead on AWS, and we're gonna click AWS Web Services, and we're gonna click Add Rule. So this is where we're gonna go ahead and add our access key ID. And so if we go back to AWS, our access key ID is this. We're gonna copy this, and we are going to paste this here. And our secret key access, which is this, we're gonna click this, and we're gonna go back, and we're gonna paste this here. And then you go ahead and just select things that runs on your AWS. So global services to monitor, I will go ahead and select these, and also regions to monitor, and basically the regions your AWS are in. I'm gonna go ahead and select US East, West, and also all that. And then over here, services per region to monitor. So you can not want to monitor your Elastic Compute Cloud, your EC2 instances. If you don't want to, you can take that out just by clicking the X. But if you have instances, you want to select that. Selection of service instances is this has gather all service instances and restrict by overall AWS tag. You can go ahead and use explicit service tags. I just go ahead and gather all instances. And so it depends on your use case. And so the last thing we're going to do is down here where it says explicit host, we're going to enable that. And remember our AWS host that we created. We're gonna select that bad boy here, and then we're going to basically click save. So once you click save, we're gonna click on the one change. We're gonna activate that change in our site. And once that's done, we're gonna go to monitor. We're gonna go to all hosts. We only have one host. Wait, before we do that, I have to go on host, and I gotta go on this, and we gotta scan. And so let's do a rescan. Okay, give me one moment here. Let's click done here. Okay, I think that's what. Let's go activate. Okay, host. Let's give it a second. Let's go back to host. Scan and discovery. Okay, now it's just acting up. Give me one moment here. Okay, there you go. I selected the wrong thing. So if we go back to host, edit, API integration if configured else checkmk. And so that's what we just selected. And once we select that, everything from the AWS populates. We're gonna click accept all. Um, okay, then we're gonna click 5 changes. We're gonna click activate these changes on our site, and then we're gonna go to monitor all hosts. There's gonna be a lot of things pending, and it should take like 1 or 2 minutes. It's gonna populate all those things to okay. It's just checking on them because we just literally just um, connected it just now, so it's gonna take a second. So once it's done, I'm gonna okay, it did not take too long. It has been populated. So if you go to monitoring all host, I was just there, and click on here, we can see everything that is popular in the graph. So let's just go ahead and like click on one of, none of these graphs gonna have anything. So let's see here, like all of them is gonna be pretty empty because we just did this. And so, but let me show you guys example of my, let's cancel this here. I have to log in. This is an instance that of Checkmk that I have already. I've been using it for quite some day now, and so you can see I have 18 hosts, 645 services. Let me show you guys the AWS service. So if we click on, you can kind of see some of the graphs, and if we go on the S3 object dashboard, we can kind of see like storage limit, and you can set alerts for all these. That's the best part. You can set alerts, and you can set up notification. I have everything going to push over, which has been pretty nice. And you can add rules, conditions to your notifications, and that's been pretty great. And so that is everything Checkmk. These down here is just an overview, host overview of each host you have on your that you're monitoring, and some of them are red right now. I gotta take a look at those, but it's the UI, like I said earlier, is pretty user friendly and looks really nice and easy to navigate through. And so if you're looking for a monitoring system, Checkmk is your guy, is your thing. And so yeah, that is it. Thank you guys.